How's it gaming? I'm Phil in the Blanks and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. We defeated Jafar in Agrabah and we're back in Traverse Town where we unlocked a secret ladder. What is up here? It is a new type of shop, the synthesis shop. We can finally synthesize items. We can use your items to make unusual new items, Kupo. Let us make something for you, Kupo. Bring back a bunch of items from your travels, Kupo. I love how it's Moogles running the synthesis store, because when I think of like synthesizing and crafting, I think more Final Fantasy than Disney, so I do like that. It's pretty cool. Someday we'll make the ultimate weapon, Kupo, so bring us all the items you can, Kupo. Yes, you will craft the ultimate weapon for me and my friends, and we'll get our 9th out of 10 postcard. And these are not just for show, these are full-on treasure chests, so make sure to open them. One has a mithril shard, and the other one has some Dalmatians, which means, were you guys just like locking Dalmatians up? Are you evil Moogles? I love how they didn't really think of that when they were placing treasure chests around. Anyways, whatever. Let's talk to you. This is how you synthesize. We'll talk about it. There are 6 things that I can synthesize right now. Right there you can see what I need, how much of it I need, and how much of it I have in stock. And even though I can only do 6 right now, every time you make a few, like for example, if I make 3 unique items, like not one of the, like 3 of the same thing, 3 different items, it'll unlock the second tier of synthesizable items. I think there's 6 or 7 tiers basically, but you unlock more as you make more. And to unlock the last tier, which has Donald, Goofy, and Sora's ultimate weapons, you need to synthesize one of every single other item. I'm going to put this on the screen right now, but bam, there is everything you need to synthesize everything in this game. There are 33 items to make, and there are 34 ingredients to get. And a lot of these we have a bunch of them already. But stuff like shards and gems, for the most part, you get them really easily. They're drops. Even the crystals, like bright crystal, power crystals, they don't take too long to grind. It's the later stuff like the mystery goos, the gales, the stormy stones, fury stones, power stones, all the stones. There's serenity power. Those are all really rare drops from very rare enemies that are very, very late game. So you won't see those very often. They're the kind of hard grinding kind of items, and a lot of those are specific to Final Mix and aren't in the original PS2 versions and are related to the Final Mix specific enemies. The ones you got to pay attention to though are mithrils, orichalcums, and dark matters, because they cannot be dropped by enemies. Mithrils, you only need 13, but there are thankfully 17 in the game, and if for whatever reason you can't find them, you can synthesize them as well. Orichalcums are also really rare. You need 19 of them, and there are exactly 19 in the game. But if for whatever reason you do want to not find them, or you want to use them for something else, they can be purchased from Huey, Dewey, and Louie late game for 5,000 money. That's not a whole lot of money at that point in the game, so there you go. But dark matters are the worst. You need 14, and there are only 11 in the game. They are, however, something you can synthesize, so you need to synthesize 3 of them. 1, because you just kind of need to, and 2 more because you need 14 in total. So that's what kind of drives up some of the numbers on there, like Lucid Shards, 35, Mystery Goos, 14, Gale, 6. We need those. We need triple the normal amount because we need to make a bunch of dark matters. Anyways, right now, we don't need, but I have enough to do some stuff, so we'll get a Mega Potion. And I love how it tells you exactly what you have mixed, so you don't have to keep track of it yourself. So that's pretty cool. It's a shame you can't tell what the accessories do before you make them, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to make one of each anyway, so you get an energy bangle and a power chain. And if we leave the menu and then go back and talk to the Moogle again, we will see the next tier down here. I want a golem chain. It's the only other thing I can make. It's a shame I can't make an experience earring that gives you 20% more experience and you can stack them, but I need like Fury Stone, Power Stone, Mithril Stone, and Serenity Power. Those are end game items, so it's kind of funny that they just kind of, they really tease you there. But anyway, let's see, actually before we see what we got, leave now. Every time I come back to Traverse Town, we'll come here and see if there's anything more I can get, but yeah, feel free to go back and take a screenshot of what I put up there. That way you can keep track of what you need as well. We can exit this door, and you'll see that this was the door that was locked for the longest time right next to Sid, so that's pretty cool. Go down here, talk to Huey and Dewey and Louie. They have new items since we've defeated Jafar in Agrabah, and they won't get anything more until very, very much near the end of the game, where you go to basically the last world and complete some stuff there. For now, we will upgrade Goofy and Donald, probably the last time for a long time. We want a Mega Staff for Donald. It's a mystical staff, brimming with power. It raises his max MP by 1, and max MP up is awesome. We always want that. And for Goofy, we want a Gigas Fist. It is powerful attack-wise, not so much defense-wise. I've noticed that his attacking shields are little bucklers, and his like defensive shields are like tower shields. So I think it's actually like it literally does defend him based on the size of the thing. That's kind of neat. Nothing for Sora, of course, because you can't buy his stuff. Oh, no, I don't want... Nope, get away from me. Let's go to our menu and see what all that stuff did for us. For Sora, I think I want to get rid of the Brave Warrior, I think. We'll give him... Geez, that Golem Chain. Strength up by 2 and defense up by 1. I lose some HP, but I still have a lot of HP, so I'm probably going to take that. Yeah, I think so. And... Oh, whoops, what did I put? I want the Golem Chain, didn't I? Yes, I did. There we go. And for Goofy, I'll take away the Protera Chain. Maybe the Fire Ring? No. We'll take away the Protera Chain. We'll give him the Brave Warrior, strength up by 1 and HP up by 3. He loses a bit of defense, but I'm not that worried about that. And of course, Smasher to Gigas Fist, an extra 4 attack. Thank you. For Donald, the Morning Star to the Mega Staff. Gives him 1 attack, that's fine. But 1 extra MP, 6 MP. Look at that. He's got more MP than he has HP right now. I love that. This is great. And we'll drop off our postcard. Huzzah, AP. Oh, an AP up. Yes, please. Thank you. And we'll definitely use that on Sora. Thank you. And now we can leave. Not really. We're leaving to go to the Gummy Ship so we can warp to Merlin's place much faster, because we're finally going to jump into that book. We found a torn page in Agrabah in the Cave of Wonder, so we basically can add the first actual little chapter to that little book. You could have done the opening, like I said, of the little book, but I want to do it kind of like this. And every time we find a torn page, we'll come back and do a little bit more. Some people, I've seen some Let's Players like to do it all in one go, which I guess is more coherent. But there are rewards to get from this. Plus, it's a non-combative area. There's no enemies in a normal sense. So it can kind of get dull in that sense. So I'd rather just do it in little short bursts. So the first thing, we'll do the little opening scene right here. An empty meadow. Take a look? Sure. I think you already know what world this is, by the way, because there's Winnie the Pooh. Hello, Winnie. Good old Pooh Bear. So adorable.
Think, 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 think.
Oh, I guess we'll go talk to him.
Hi there. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking.
Oh.
I was thinking of how to say goodbye to Pooh.
Pooh?
Yes?
Wait a second. You're Pooh?
Yes, I'm Winnie the Pooh. Pooh for short. Who are you?
I'm Sora.
Oh, hello, Sora. Have you come to say goodbye to Pooh, too?
Well, no. Why would I do that? We've only just met.
Because everyone's gone away.
What do you mean?
Well, we all lived here in the 100-acre wood, and we'd take walks together, or play Pooh sticks. And every day, I'd eat some honey. Just one small smackerel would taste very good right now. But now, everyone is gone. All my friends, and my favorite honey tree, too. Everyone must have gone away while I was napping, I think. So, who knows? Maybe I shall end up going away somewhere as well. But I wonder, how do I say goodbye to myself? Think, think, think. Oh, my Tumbly is getting rather rumbly.
100-acre wood. I love Winnie the Pooh. It's a comfort Disney property. Winnie the Pooh is voiced by Jim Cummings, because of course, Jim Cummings is an amazing voice actor who voices hundreds of characters. Also, we can get a something here. A Mythos Shard, very nice. He also voices Tigger, which I think is cool. Also, look at the background. I know it's 2D, like the trees, but like, it looks just like what you'd expect a Winnie the Pooh world to look like. It looks great. Anyways, that was the opening. And I think you can go to Winnie the Pooh's house as well before you need the first chapter. So, but here we go into Winnie's house. I've never understood why it says Mr. Sanders over his house. I guess the joke that it's not Winnie the Pooh and Pooh doesn't know how to spell it and change it. But I've never. Did they ever explain that? Oh, can I run this? Cute. Alright, let's go inside. Pooh's house.
Oh, bother. There's no more honey left. If only the honey tree would visit. Oh, then I could eat my fill.
But alas, there is no honey tree for poor Pooh Bear. Actually, the first torn page is the honey tree. But first things first, let's loot Winnie the Pooh. We're ransacking his house. We got an elixir. You can also talk to the little clock here. It doesn't do anything, but it's cute. And when you leave, actually, I think I get kicked out when I leave, because Owl will be there. Yeah, Owl explains to you basically, like, let me guess, you'd like to know what happens next. No, I'm good. Unfortunately, some of the pages are missing, so I can't tell you yet. The pages are scattered over many worlds. Would you find them for us? You get kicked out of Pooh's house. We want to go back in there, though. But yes, Owl just lets you know that's how you get more story here, even though I already have the torn page. As we'll hit this little chimney, boink, that will knock something free inside the house. Jeez, I love this area. It's so cute. That music is, I love the Winnie the Pooh theme. Again, it's just relaxing. And Mega Ether. Why do you have all this stuff, Winnie the Pooh? Alright, we'll leave. The first torn page will allow us into the Great Honey Tree. And basically, the Heartless, caused all of Pooh's friends to go missing. And every torn page is kind of a new, a friend of Winnie the Pooh that we're kind of finding. For example, in this instance, it is...
Is anyone there?
Our good old friend Piglet. There he is. So tiny.
What am I to do? I'm all alone. Pooh! Pooh! Where are you? It's me, Piglet.
Jeez, Sora, you're huge. It's one of those things where you don't see a really large human. Christopher Robin's really the only one you see, so you tend to forget how tiny Piglet is. Piglet is voiced by John Fiedler in this. He was the voice for Piglet for nearly 40 years before his death. And later on in Kingdom Hearts 2 and onwards, he's voiced by Travis Oates, who I think is still the current voice of Piglet. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, I love Piglet. He's adorable. He gets so scared of everything, just like I do. We do have to be careful because we can scare him off, so we kind of want to... Can I lock onto him? It's not. But I need to talk to him without him seeing me. Kind of further the story here. There we go.
Oh dear, I was just, never mind. I'm sorry.
Don't be scared. You're looking for Pooh, right?
You know Pooh. Oh, you see, I have something for him. I have to take it to Pooh right away. Oh, Pooh!
Oh, I believe I smell a delicious something. A something like honey.
Pooh!
Hello, Piglet. How have you been?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I thought you'd gone away. I brought what you asked for.
Thank you, Piglet. Now I can finally have some honey.
Really? But how?
I shall hold on to the balloon and fly like a bee up the honey tree, see?
But if you take their honey, won't the bees be angry?
Oh,
Will I make them angry? I don't care. But yeah, so the way this works is instead of having fights and boss battles, each torn page is also a mini game, and you don't really have to do this. This whole thing is optional if you don't want to play the Winnie the Pooh stuff. But to finish Jiminy's journal and get like the extra ending stuff, you need to not just do all of the Winnie the Pooh stuff, you need a certain score on each of the mini games. And none of them are crazy hard. The first one here isn't too difficult. Hopefully we can do it in a single go. If you could only chase away those bees, I'm quite certain I could get a small morsel of honey. Would you help me get some honey? I'd love to be able to do Winnie the Pooh's voice. You'd never compete. Should I help Pooh get some honey? No. Yeah, sure. Hello, Owl. You're here to explain everything, aren't you? Oh, hello there, Owl. Good day, Pooh. What are you doing? Using a balloon to get some honey? Splendid idea. Allow me to offer a few pointers. And up we go. Now, Pooh can get honey by floating up this tree with his balloon. The honey is inside the tree hollows, not the beehives you see here. I do like how all the minigames relate to exactly what Winnie the Pooh would do. There's quite a lot of honey in these holes. If Pooh gets too close, the bees will come out to protect their honey. If they get to Pooh, they'll pop his balloon, lock onto the bees, and swat them away. The more time Pooh has at each hollow, the more honey he can eat. There's more honey higher up too. If jumping from branch to branch proves difficult, try the rush command. Rush can help you catch up to Pooh quickly, but it isn't always isn't fully reliable. Good luck. Huzzah. I love he throws them up like that. Okay, so the big secret here is to not actually move. Just basically hit the bees as they kind of go up above a little bit where you want to land, like on the next. Oh, I might have to jump for that one. There we go. But don't actually move around, like walk around. I mean, I'm doing it just to kind of reposition, but don't jump to the next thing. Just kind of rely on your targeting and allowing your hit to just kind of bounce you up there. It's a little wonky, but whatever. You only need 100 points for this. And Pooh is doing just fine. Jeez, you're fast, bees. It's okay if he gets hit, too. Oh, okay, I'll just stay right here. That's probably fine. Yeah, it's pretty easy. If you don't do anything and just let him eat, he can still get like 20 points or so. So it's really not hard to do within the time we have allotted, basically. Let him go. Look at him eat. Look how happy he is. But you do have to wait the full 2.5, 3 minutes or whatever. Which can take a little bit of time, but I mean, he's gonna get well above 100. So, doing all of the goal, like the score point goals, gets you an extra ability. Oh no, I missed. That's okay. It's okay that he falls. We'll get you an extra skill for Sora as well. It's not really an important part, but like I said, we want to get all the stuff for Jiminy Cricket. He's at 72, which means we have plenty of time to get him to 100. Just target the bees. Let's go a little higher. Trigger's fine. Keep eating, Pooh Bear. You've got this. Yeah, 100 isn't too hard. Nice. Oh! Damn, okay, that's okay. My jumping skill's good enough that I can make my way back up there. But if you're having trouble, basically, I'd recommend just kind of not moving around too much. Oof, that was close. 91, 92, we're good. Eat to your heart content. There we go. 96. Oh, wow. You just got a big chunk there, too. All right, now we're good. Now we can, like, walk away if we want to. It doesn't matter. You can't leave this area. You can't stop the timer. You must wait this out. And regardless of whether or not you succeed, there'll be a little cutscene, and you'll get an item and get kicked out of the out of this little area. It's sad though when you do get it. He's like, oh, it didn't go very well at all. I'm like, oh, Pooh, I'm sorry. But you can always retry, so it's not really a big deal. And right now we're just kind of protecting him. And that's okay. Woo! Also love the Winnie the Pooh minigame music. First of all, this game has just an incredible soundtrack, but this is just a cute-ass song, man. I love it. There we go. 171 points. I don't know, dollops of honey? There he goes. Just like in the books.
It is rather funny what I will do for honey.
Love it. Very cute. And regardless, again, if you win or lose, doesn't matter. Torn page turned into a new item. We get the Nature Spark. Fantastic. And that's all we can do in the 100 Acre Wood for now until we get our next torn page. But we can leave and make sure to immediately speak to the Fairy Godmother because we get our third summon and a pretty useful one, actually. Where are you? There you are. Hello. I love how it's the sparks that like gonna go in just like the movie. Another summon gem. Yes, let's help this little one. Here we go. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. We get Bambi. Bambi's fantastic. Bambi is different. So basically, no matter who you summon, both Donald and Goofy go away. That's okay because with Bambi, you're not doing damage to the enemy. You are actually getting him to drop HP and MP orbs as you go around defeating enemies. So if you are low on MP and you really need MP, guess what? Bambi's got you covered. And at the end, if you defeat a lot of enemies, he will sometimes drop a synthesis material. And it completely depends on the world that you're in. So sometimes he can help you with grinding. So it's pretty cool. I do like it a lot. But what we want to do now, we want to head over to a couple worlds. And I went to normal drive. No. If you ever do that, you can always just pause and select world and... I did it again! I'm expecting it to give me the choice after I select it. Do you know what I mean? Let's just go there first. Then we'll go to warp drive. There we go. Yeah, we're going to do a couple trinities. Because why not, right? First off, Olympus Coliseum. Whoops, where am I going? We are going to use it right here. What does that get us? A mithril. Pretty good. You can also use Blizzard on all the fire around here. I looked it up. Apparently you can use it. But it's for a gummy, so I really don't care. Next up, we will go to Wonderland. Thankfully, it only gives me the warp drive selection there. And I think we'll go to Rabbit Hole, which is the very first area. Never really come back here, but there is a Trinity around you. There you are. Another green Trinity. I believe that's our 4th of 9 for the ladder Trinities. An elixir, very cool. And I'm going to go to the next area to get another Trinity. I'll be right back, guys. In the woods, we saw an area with these kind of flowers over here. Oh, there's enemies, of course. We're so strong now, so it's whatever. There you go. Where these plants talk about being zapped with thunder. So let's do that.
Thunder!
Huzzah. Very cool for Thundargy. Not really a big deal. In the sideways room, we want to jump back into this, the lake, basically. Woo! Love that. Very cool. And we'll do the same thing here.
Thunder!
And that one will get us some Dalmatians. So much more important than a random gummy. And we'll go back to the Bazaar Room, but right side up. Okay, back in the Bazaar Room. When you're shrunken, go in the fireplace for another ladder Trinity. Fantastic. And that'll be it for Wonderland. What does that get us? Get out of the way, Goofy. Mithril Shard. Very cool. We'll head to Deep Jungle. right, we're gonna go to the jungle tunnel. It's where we do all the jungle sliding stuff right over here. And there is a door here. We actually never went in it. We were just kind of walking around, but it's up here into Treetop. And because there's nothing really here other than a very well hidden green trinity, which is like sort of mean. There we go. What does that get us? Oh, mithril shard. Nothing crazy, but I mean, it'll do. That'll bring us back to climbing trees, but we're just going to head out. All right. Let's end the episode with going to the newest area. Go back to our gummy ship. And we'll head to Agrabah. And I don't think it matters if you go up or down from here. It'll make sense in a second, but basically it's not a usual type of world. But we're going to go up. I guess it doesn't really matter right now, but we'll go up. But either way, you're going to do a little bit of gummying. Up or down, doesn't really matter. This is one of those kind of weird worlds that just appears after you do the Agrabah world. So you kind of can't continue on. But it is completely optional. You can land there and then just get to a save point and leave. It does not matter, but obviously we want to do it. I'm pretty sure it's also where you get the high jump, so I really, really want that. But while we're coming around, avoid the little warp hole there. We're just gonna hang to the right here. I don't want to get warped in. But yeah, while we go, let's talk about the last Disney world we were at. We're in Agrabah. Question of the day: do you like Disney's Aladdin? I do. I think it's a fantastic movie, and it was one of my absolute favorites as a kid. And I still say it's probably the best Disney movie that has a bunch of sequels. Return of Jafar, King of Thieves. I think they're both great. They're direct to VHS, sure, and the animation clearly shows, but I mean, it was also like a backdoor pilot for the Aladdin TV series, which I also really, really enjoyed. Plus, who doesn't want Jason Alexander as a villain in a cartoon? I love that. No, I like all three. I think it's the best like Disney trilogy of cartoons. That's just me, I guess. I don't know. You tell me, you know. And also, Robin Williams as Genie. Perfect casting. So this just keeps going for a little while. After a little bit, the gummy area that we're in just kind of disappears. That's when you know that it's triggered and you're going to get to that next world. Like I said, though, you want to do it. It's worth doing. Though what's cool is if you leave and then come back later on in the game after specific things happen in the story, some of the cutscenes will be slightly different. I think that's actually really, really neat. So little things like that are very cool. A lot of games wouldn't put that much effort, I guess. I guess a lot of games wouldn't make it optional either. They just force you to play the level. I actually don't know why they don't do it for this. Wow, we're still gummying. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. What is this world? What is that? Whoa, it's huge! That is a massive whale in space. We're going to the Star Fox world, of course. No, this is Monstro. It's a giant whale! If you know your Disney oh, there we go. Jiminy will say it. It's Monstro. He's a whale of a whale and vicious besides. Whoa, Sora, get us out of here. Oh my, am I flying now? I thought Donald was flying. Well, it is too late, because here he comes. Too late, he's gonna swallow us! And with that, I'm Fill the Blanks. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.